All right, welcome everyone to the Friendly Agnostic After Party. It's kind of a smaller crowd right away. There are other links out. Other people want to come in, but they're probably taking their sweet ass time getting in here. We have here so far, of course, the guest of honor tonight. The Friendly Agnostic is with us.
Hello.
My good friend from down there in the absolutely screwed U.S., Mr. Michael Earhart, is with us, and my brother from the other coast, Mr. Canaliman-adian? I don't know. Canadian Olliman is also.
Canucka Olliman.
There you go. There you go.
Knucklehead.
He's about to do hot knives. Yay! Wait, I thought I wasn't allowed to speak about that kind of stuff in the first 7 minutes of the video, according to YouTube. But they already know this shit. Then I'll just be. I won't get monetized. I'll have that yellow one instead of the green one. So it's like partial monetization. They'll probably like advertise like bowls and stuff for weed smokers. Stuff like that. Because here in Canada, of course, it's legal, right? So
legal.
It's legal here. It's just not nationally legal. It's legal by states.
And I got my stash right here. Not nugs for.
I gotta make an order this week, by the way. I'm getting
Pop it. Let me smell.
Oh. Looks like
there you
go. that jar is so much bigger than mine, man. I just got this little tiny jar. The nugs in there.
That jar's almost the size of my head.
Mine comes in the littlest jar is all.
This is all I got left. It's just a little bag.
Well, that's all I got left out of
that jar. And then there's that jar.
And this one being full.
You buy by the pound for crying out loud, dude.
What? I got to do what?
You buy by the pound.
I do.
Extreme Yankees.
Extreme Yankees. Yeah. See, we're not Yankees though, dude. Just because we're North doesn't make us Yankees.
You were fought over by the French and the English. Mm-hmm. They had a tug of war over your country.
Something like that. And then we came down and burned down the White House.
Yeah. Yes, you did. The only country to do that besides our own.
Snowbound Yankees. Snowkeys. There you go.
My dog is asking me to go out. I will be right back.
Okay. Say it again, though. I got to hear that again. He's asking to go where?
Out.
Okay.
Not out. Not out.
It was close, though.
I don't know. Do you guys want me to build another Lego set live again while we're doing this? I've been doing that. I've been grabbing the. I got this one today because for my roommate, who's a huge fan of the K-pop band BTS. They made a BTS Lego set. So
really,
I ordered that for
That's crazy.
For her.
That is
crazy. They sent me this one. These are exclusives. Like when you buy Lego, you spend so much money, you get an exclusive set. So, hi, Stephanie.
Oh, hi.
So I bought the BTS set for my roommate, and then they sent me this, and I'm like, she's not getting that because this is an exclusive, and I can make some fucking money on that one. But I've been
How's the weather on the East Coast, Stephanie?
Cloudy, but
we're
fine.
We're having tornadoes here.
Fucking cool, isn't it?
Ooh, yeah, no, we saw that one.
So I hear.
You get a little Boba Fett in there and everything. It's awesome. Anyway. Did any of you guys have anything you wanted to ask our friendly agnostic that I might not have?
Well, I saw that naval Bible. Does that mean you were in the Navy?
Correct. I was in the Navy for 5 years active duty and a year and a half in the reserves. And I'm actually going back into the Navy. I have a scholarship that I'm pending this week, and hopefully I get it. And that way it will pay for my schooling for my master's to become a physician assistant. And that's my plan, is to do that and have the Navy pay for it. So,
right on.
And then and finish out for retirement, because I'm once I'll be done with school, I only have 12 years left. So I could retire at like 42. And boom, bada boom. I'd rather do that.
Yeah. Well, my grandpa was on a minesweeper in World War II, so in the Navy.
Nice.
So I have to say thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. The only boat I've been on is the USNS Comfort, which is a humanitarian ship. It was the best time of my life. I absolutely loved it.
Big ass boat.
Yep. It's really big.
Ox says I should build the Star Wars one. Yeah, I haven't told the friendly agnostic that story.
We've been telling you to build the Star Wars one for years.
I know it's too big though; it'll take way too long. So I always wanted to get the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, and I'm scrolling through Facebook one day, and it says now reduced. Have so many of them, they gotta go. They're reduced. We have the Millennium Falcon. And they show it being the Ultimate Collector Series one. So I'm like, holy shit, it's like a third the price it usually is. All right, I got to order this. So I ordered it, and it shows up in a fucking brown bag, not the big-ass box, which I now have. I have the real one now. But, and dude, it came with the instruction book that says Star Wart.
Oh my gosh. Star Wars. So close. So close. They got you.
The actual fuck. Oh yeah. So it's obviously some rural fucking
knockoff
Chinese
brand
guy or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but you have a naval corpsman here, don't you? You know, you could ask him what the proper treatment for Star Wart is. You know, there must be some sort of medication.
You got to freeze them off.
Freeze them off? Is that the way it goes?
Yeah, freeze them off.
I heard you
cut it out.
I heard you could use a lightsaber. Just
we're not talking herpes simplex here, right?
That's a little bit more complicated.
Sorry, Neil. I didn't mean to imply anything.
No. Oh, you're talking about the nice burn I already got on my fucking face?
Oh, no. I'm not.
What's this? Okay, so Neil Six says, do they make a Lego Mr. Potato Head? They, not that I've seen. Like, I've got a lot of the pop culture Lego sets, like the Flintstones, Winnie the Pooh, Sesame Street, Optimus Prime, the Ghostbusters, the Time Machine from Back to the Future, the DeLorean. So I got a lot of the pop culture ones, but I've not seen a Mr. Potato Head. I don't know if they're going to make one. I do, however, want the new set that's like 600 and something bucks, though. It's the Rivendell from Lord of the Rings, and it's a fucking awesome looking set. And I wouldn't mind the lighthouse too, and it actually has a working light in the top that turns and shit. Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Nice.
I need a Stormy Daniels one.
I wouldn't mind the lighthouse too, and it actually has a working light. Uh-oh. Wait, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little echo going on there. I was,
That's what I thought. I'm like, that sounds like me.
All right. I do got to get going.
Exactly you.
I do got to get going. Yeah, but thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. And any more questions before I take off? Anything that you guys have for me or no?
Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your story. Eh?
Yeah, no problem. Well, take care, everybody, and have a good one.
You too,
it was really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Bye.
TikTok, man. Cheers. Yeah, unfortunately, he had some prior commitments, but he told me he'd at least come on for about 10 minutes or so just to say hi to some of you. So,
there you go.
Yeah, but he's a pretty busy dude. I mean, otherwise, so, yeah, and now here's Alma.
Hi.
Alma.
Hey, Alma. You just missed him. He took off. He had to go. But that's okay. We'll be doing this for a little while. Holy crap! I got gremlins in my throat.
Grandma?
Yeah. No, not grandma. Gremlins.
Oh.
Gremlins.
Sorry.
Gremlins.
Quit kicking, grandma. Gotta get her down.
So I took Vivi's suggestion and I brought the avatar, so I am here.
That's my favorite.
I like the little
that is my favorite avatar.
Thanks.
Oh, there's Anton. Anton. Oh, by the way, Anton. Micro machines are not better than micro fighters. Okay, I'm sorry.
Anton, how dare you?
Hey, I oughta.
He's gonna get booted, Neil, from Nuestra Experiencia TEA just for that.
Hi,
Nah,
D. D's going to be Iron Woman. I don't know. It sounded funnier in my head, okay? Jeez.
Sure. Okay. We're sure to.
I've got a buzz. I liked it.
So you're telling me the only way I can make you laugh is if you're stoned? Is that what it is?
But no, was last week like somebody was on acid in a room full of people who were smoking pot? That's what it seemed like on the last after show. Artemis
Kinda
was
did,
hilarious.
Yeah. It kind of did. Artemis was
Artie was pretty spiced, we'll say. He was pretty sauced.
I'm pretty sure it was snowing where he was at. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I was going to acid.
Maybe.
Yeah. So.
What ironing Stacy's clothes? What? Didn't she do her own ironing? What the hell?
I haven't done any ironing in like a year, I think. Or no, 5 since I moved here, now that I think about it.
You know how I iron? I take a little hand cloth, like one of those little face towels, cloth things, you wet and soak face. I get it moist. I know a lot of people hate that word, but I get it a little moist. And I throw it into the dryer, and then I throw whatever I need ironed into the dryer with it, and I put it on for 15 minutes or so, and it takes all the wrinkles out.
Oh, that's a good
Pull it
tip.
right out and snap it, and, you know.
And that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you hate the word moist, eat dry cake.
Ew.
Ew.
No.
If you hate the word moist, watch Ben Shapiro.
It'll get you drier than the desert.
Sahara.
That's the internet for the night. Good Lord, or any of that ilk, really. I mean, Matt Walsh.
Drier than the vacuum of space. So, we're going to do an unboxing. Well, an unbagging.
Yay!
For you people who like ASMR.
I want to see the unboxing.
All right.
I was going to say, wave your arms again, Alma.
I'm just glad Aunt Jer's not in the chat to yell at me because I made noises in there. Okay, here we go. Pull out the weaponry. I think I know which one this is. I hope I didn't cut a hole in my shirt. Nope, I didn't cut a hole in my shirt. There you go. All right.
Is it?
I'm wearing one new shirt already.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this one
Yeah,
that I'm wearing right now.
see.
It is the...
Woo!
Oh, hang on. Anbu Coffee Shop from Naruto.
That does seem like a rather critical question. Is it ticking? You want to be careful.
Oh, the package.
Oh, the package. No,
Yeah.
that was a shirt.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
Nice,
Sabbath,
nice.
Volume 4.
Like
There you
Sabbath. Yay!
Yeah, I had to get that one. I had an old one, and I can't find it, so I bought another one. And I also have the
We lost
Master...
Lost it somewhere.
Yes, we did. Master Reality one is coming, too. So. But just the Black Sabbath purple letters. God damn it! Who put this fucking hat here?
Oh,
Oh, hang on! I see Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
How you
I
doing,
see
bud?
Hey, guys.
Michael's back.
Hello.
Hey, Eric.
Hello.
Yeah, you just missed the guest, man. He had to take off. He had some previous
bummer.
commitments. But very, 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 very cool guy. You can follow him on TikTok, dude. He's fucking hilarious on there. So, and,
Check him out.
yeah, he had quite the story. Yeah, the friendly agnostic on there. Oh shit!
Very cool.
And I just unboxed or unbagged my new T-shirt.
Yay.
And I think I did nick it actually with the razor knife. So
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
something
I'll fix it.
Naruto. I was messing with my microphone because it wasn't working.
Oh, this is my new shirt. The Anbu Coffee Shop.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Nice.
He heard the call of Naruto.
Yeah, I was looking. I saw this one. I was like, "Fuck, I like that better than the." Because I'm also going to get at some point. I'm going to get Ichiraku Ramen Shop. I'll get that T-shirt as well. And I also got a Bleach T-shirt.
Bleach?
Yeah, the show Bleach.
Yeah.
It's his little alert box thing with the little skull on it.
Oh, I
It
like
tells
that.
him there's a hollow in the area. But I think one of the fucking funniest T-shirts that I got recently is the Pulp Fiction one with Ren and Stimpy.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Like
Ren
it.
and Stimpy. Pug.
And I gotta come up with a way to do the speech that he says in the show in Ren's voice.
Can you do Ren's one?
Yeah, I can. Takes me a bit to kind of work into it, but
Oh, okay.
Stimpy. Wait, hang on.
You bloated sack of protoplasm.
There you go.
Sounded a little more like Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah, I've been told, the Stewie thing. Cool whip.
Ooh, wait. My
But,
day's ruined.
Like
But what's his Jimmy Snow does
Bunch
Stewie
of voices.
Tootsie.
Yeah.
He does.
Stewie? Yeah.
Yeah. He's really good at Stewie, yeah.
He does Stewie really well.
Yeah.
he did Trump for Matt's birthday the other day. That was fun.
There's a guy that calls into the transatlantic call-in show frequently by the name of Wes, and he's quite English. And Jimmy does a mean Wes. He does a really, really good Wes. And Wes is just, I've been on the show a couple of times when Wes is called in, and it's just it's going to be a dumpster fire every single time. But he's just he's very, very polite. He's just asking questions. He's very polite about it, but he's got his ways of asking about prisoners and such, and it's like, oh, cringe! You're really going there.
Sonia. Ugh, Wes.
I mean, it's just so funny. And
Somebody actually got my reference when I said, I see Eric. Romper room.
Yeah.
Oh.
romper dumper stomper
Yeah.
boo. You got to have the magic mirror.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And many of you are probably not familiar with JP Patches, but JP Patches was a PBS show out of Seattle, which is why Soundgarden used to have JP Patches introduce them on all their concerts. He was a local talent, and he used to do to wish all the kids happy birthday, he used to do the ICU2 TV set. So he'd get down in front of the seat, I see Bobby there, and happy birthday, Bobby, and there's Jane, happy birthday, Jane, and Stevie there, happy birthday, Stevie. So he would pretend he could see the kids through the TV set, the ICU2 TV set. But, and you're like, we have no idea who you're fucking talking about,
The Land of Make-Believe we probably all remember. Mr. Rogers' little train. Wasn't that the Land of Make-Believe, Mr. Rogers' little train set?
Yep. Well, he used to take them, the trolley. He used to take them
the trolley.
to the Land of Make-Believe.
Yep.
Hang on here.
I
This is my favorite part of the show.
Right.
Mr. Rogers?
When they used to go to the Land of Make-Believe.
With the trolley, and
Yeah.
you go see King.
Yeah.
King Friday.
King Friday, that's right. It's been so long.
I got familiar with some of those shows when I was in the US.
Low
and
battery.
I started watching because of my kid.
Who's got a low battery?
Who?
I just heard something say
Oh.
it, low battery.
No, it's not me. I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm on a PC.
Let's see.
Wasn't Mr. Rogers
Sorry,
a war
it's
hero?
me.
Huh?
Wife? I
Wasn't
don't know. I
Mr.
never heard
Rogers a war hero?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm
He
pretty
reminds
sure
me
he
of a
was.
pacifist.
Or it was the one that was the painter. Was it Bob?
Bob Ross.
Bob
Bob
Ross?
Ross? No, I don't think.
I don't think Bob Ross was a war hero, but he was in the military.
I think he was in the military, right? I heard that
Yeah.
he was like a drill sergeant or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Pacifist.
This was
I cannot imagine. He was like so calm when he was talking about the trees and the happy
And he
trees.
just wanted
and
to shout
everything.
about trees.
Michael Granado says it was a myth. And here's JP Patches and also his cohort, Esmeralda, Queen of the Dump. There you go. So, and they were the big thing when I was a kid.
Okay.
So.
We had
And,
Bozo here
yeah.
in Chicago.
Oh, Bozo was pretty much nationwide, but that's
Well, but he just did his shows out of Chicago. As a Chicagoan, we all grew up knowing we could get tickets, but it took like 7 to 8 years once you signed up for the tickets to actually get them. My buddy got some when he was 14. Like, what's the point? Who's gonna go?
Take your kid.
yeah, I like Mr. Rogers too.
So,
And somebody-
Fred Rogers was not in the military, but he did receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2000.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fred Rogers.
Yep, that's his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fred Rogers,
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers.
He was registered for the draft.
He just reminds me of a pacifist.
That's one did.
Yeah, I do not see Mr. Rogers being in any type of
Screaming,
combat.
running with a bayonet. Ah,
Yeah,
no.
I can't imagine that.
You know
He's
who
not
was
that type of
though?
person.
Oh, I can't think of the guy's name.
It'll
I
come
can't
to you.
think of his name. No, maybe.
Elvis
Yeah.
was in the military.
Yeah, but
Yes,
really?
yes, he was.
Oh yeah.
The electric, of course, I remember though. That's where Morgan Freeman got his start. Was on the electric company.
Yeah.
Also, Zoom is where I learned to do this. So there you go.
Zoom.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Mana
zoom.
Zumba, Zumba, Zoom. And there was
Mana Zoom.
one of the seasons they had the cast. There was this little kind of redheaded girl on there that I had a total crush on when I was a kid. So,
Mhm.
mind you, I had
Yeah,
a
then-
crush on every girl that was on TV back then, in my 11-year-old fucking brain.
Nah, probably not Annette Funicello though.
No, she was a little before my
Just
time.
before your time. Yeah.
That was my mom was watching.
But Marie Osmond, it was one of them.
Oh man, really?
The Bionic Woman. Yeah, I did back then. I didn't know anything about
Marie
that.
Osmond, really? You go for
Yes.
Mormons.
Well, I didn't know she was
Ah.
a Mormon. I had no
Didn't-
clue.
Doesn't strike me as your type.
She was a female on TV.
Yeah, that's where
There's
we
a lot
learned
of
how
them.
to do that. Oh, Ubby language. Yeah, I remember that one too.
Charlie's Angels, all the girls, Three's Company, Chrissy.
Yeah, of course. Although I was more, I really liked. I had
Dukes
the
of
Farrah
Hazzard.
Fawcett poster, the
Oh yeah,
stereotypical
The one
Farrah
with
Fawcett poster,
With the red
in the bikini.
bathing suit.
Yeah,
the red
yes.
bathing
Okay.
suit. Yep.
And the tilted head going, hey. It's like, oh yeah. But I was quite enthralled by Kate Jackson actually when I was a kid, so. And the Bionic Woman, of course, who I got to
Wagner.
meet, and she called me beautiful blue eyes,
Oh,
and signed a picture and kissed me on the cheek. And,
Who's
okay,
that?
why am I hearing myself?
not
Somebody
got
got
I don't think so. I'm not plugged into nothing.
I think it is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm hearing double.
And everyone's muted except you. Oh wait,
Well, then,
hang on. No, I'm not hearing it. Okay, it's okay.
Are you hearing it now? Oh, it's not me.
Can you hear me now? No, it's okay.
Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee. Do you know who that is?
Christopher Lee killed some
Yes.
dudes.
He was in the SAS.
Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
He was in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he was what's the Sauron the White,
Yeah.
right?
That guy had a life.
Yeah.
Like
He-
in war, killed guys, was in a
was
metal
serious.
band.
Yeah.
Was in a metal band. He knew J.R. Tolkien, and he played Sauron. Saruman.
Yeah.
Saruman.
Saruman, yeah.
Saruman. Okay.
That's remarkable.
I'm remembering something that he said to a director once, where the director was saying, "Imagine the noise of a knife going into the guy's back," and he turned to the director and said, "I don't have to imagine it."
Yeah.
Right?
Whoa.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah. I can't
I
remember
just
what
looked
movie
up-
that was for, but yeah.
I just looked up Bob Ross. He was in the military. He was a master sergeant in the Air Force. According to this reference, he was the guy who would make you scrub the latrine, scream at you, blah, blah, blah. And then when he left, he decided he didn't want to raise his voice again.
Oh my god!
Look at the trees, Prive! Look at the trees!
Yeah. I'm happy.
Pretty trees!
Paint the happy trees.
Get out your entrenching tool!
If Wikipedia is to be believed. So.
It's like hearing Kermit walks around with a shank.
Yep. He does so.
Tell ya.
That's what it was called. All right.
That's what was called.
I was trying to remember. I used to watch another kids show that ran from about 73 to 77, and it was a little Spanish village. It was called Village Allegra, and they would speak mostly in Spanish, but they'd have English in there to teach English kids how to speak and pronounce words in Spanish. And it was called Villa Alegre. So the whole town would get together, and they would get together, and they would have, little cookouts, or they'd go to one of the convenience stores where they would talk about groceries. But they would teach the kids how to say like tomato in Spanish, or mailbag, or common stuff. And
Okay.
I remember watching that as a kid and just loving it. Right? I thought that's cool. Of course, I didn't understand half of what they were saying until they, would go to the English section and tell you everything that they were speaking about. It would have captions underneath, but I couldn't read that great at that age. So
Yeah.
I'd be like trying to read it. I'd be like, "Hello,
What he
Mister."
said?
It's gone. Right? So,
Boy, I glanced down in the chat and I see Dee talking about sending stuff to Zoom, and then I look at the zip code and I said, wait a minute, that's Brighton, Massachusetts. I know it says Boston, but it's actually a section of Boston called Brighton. That's where WGBH's studios are.
anyway, that's
Small world.
Oh, Villa Alegre. Okay.
yeah.
I had
You can
another.
actually get the original cast
Steph-
recordings.
Actually, Stephanie, I had another small world incident about an hour ago. I was in Alt Worldly's live stream. Bunch of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses are there, and the topic got on like ghetto kingdom halls. Like kingdom halls are the Jehovah's Witness church buildings.
Yeah. Ghetto Kingdom Halls. Yeah, okay.
Ghetto kingdom halls, like kingdom halls located where they should not be located, like super dangerous areas. Anyway, I just dropped a comment in the chat. And I'm like, yeah, I went to this Kingdom Hall in Las Vegas, and the building got condemned because like the sewer overflowed. And it's like only 100 people in this stream. And person pops in and says, hey, skeptics, I went to that Kingdom Hall up to 2002. And I'm like, no way. And it turns out I didn't get the person's name.
We've got
but I
sewage in common.
Yeah, I knew the congregation this person went to because it was one of the other congregations I went to that Kingdom Hall. But yeah, that's the Kingdom Hall I grew up in. I went through 2 remodels of that building. One when I was like 6, another one when I was like 16. And then shortly after I left Las Vegas, the sewer backed up and the whole building got condemned. And the city had to pay for it. City had to pay for a whole brand new building because the building was just gone. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
During my summers,
The Kingdom Hall is not. It's kind of like the service every Sunday.
Yeah, so witnesses actually have multiple services during the week, and they're all mandatory. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to go on Tuesday, then another on Thursday, then and it was Bible study on Friday, then we had another on Saturday, and the big one was like on Sunday.
Oh, you're an ex-witness too. Okay, I didn't know that. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Back in my day, it was 3 meetings a week. Mine were Tuesday nights, Thursday nights.
So glad I didn't have to go through that type of shit.
When I was a teenager, I spent summers shoveling shit out of a barn and at a rural camp, and then eventually taught writing. And there was this kid. It was for at camp for so-called underprivileged kids. In other words, inner city kids that got sent out to the middle of nowhere, Massachusetts, for like a month, and they hung around and learned how to ride, go swimming, and just play and have fun. Yep. Well, one of the people that was there was the ages ran from little kids to late teens, 18, 19, that sort of stuff. So one of the people that was there was this kid who was around, I think he was like 18 or so. And he got in trouble as a juvenile offender for robbing a Kingdom Hall. So anybody he didn't like, he would call a Jehovah. Go, goddamn Jehovah's. It got me in trouble. Yeah, he lifted the collection plate out of he broke into a Kingdom Hall and took the collection.
Yeah, there's like collection boxes.
I was like, dude, why do you keep calling people Jehovah's? I was like, that's weird. He goes, well, I got in trouble for robbing a Kingdom Hall. Jehovah's Witnesses caught me.
The only things that are really valuable in a Kingdom Hall, well, first of all, whoever was handling collections, like the donations, they were off the ball, because back in my day, those boxes were emptied at the end of every meeting. They never had like money just inside of them. But the only really valuable stuff at a Kingdom Hall is like the sound equipment. And that's pretty much it. That's like not even all that high end.
Well, I think he was a stupid kid who decided, let's break into a Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall and make the big box.
If I ever broke into a Kingdom Hall, I would go straight for the library and get whatever old literature I could get my hands on, because like they're making all that stuff disappear because they're embarrassed about what they used to teach. Yeah,
get some Charles Taze Russell's originals. That'd be awesome.
My Kingdom Hall had like a couple of like 80, 90-year-old watchtowers or whatever the magazine was back then. Old stuff, like old relics.
Oh, it was always the Watchtower. I mean, it is, after all, the Watchtower Bible and
it was always called the Watchtower. They had a much longer, like, verbose title, like Heralding God's Kingdom or stuff. It was like a much more elaborate, grandiose title.
And then they also have the other one, Awake. Yeah.
Yeah, the Awake. I just did a
wait! Does that mean Jehovah's Witnesses are woke?
Yeah.
Holy shit! There's the woke people! Conservatives, go after the JWs, you sons of bitches! Leave us the fuck alone.
I just did a 45-minute video on a demon story from a 1986 Awake magazine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, now that you said it regarding demon stories, and your congregation, did you guys have the Smurfs, Smurf stories too?
Smurf stories. I mean, Smurfs was basically banned, but I don't remember any Smurf stories.
Well,
I think I might know what you're talking about, though.
It was told on my congregation that I thought it was very funny. Well, not funny, just like this is stupid funny, but they keep saying that somebody had like a keychain with the Smurf, and they used to take it to the meetings, to the gatherings at the Kingdom Hall. And one day the Smurf just took off, came alive and started swearing like, I cannot deal with this, because he was a demon.
Witnesses have the odd belief. Witnesses have the odd belief that you can actually bring demons into your household by bringing certain items in your household, like Smurfs, anything with like astrological symbols on it, tarot cards. Like
Ouija
some
board?
of them get
Ouija
so
board.
cautious about this. Yeah, Ouija boards definitely. Some of them get so cautious about this that they will not go to garage sales or thrift stores because that item might have been in a house that might have been affected by a demon, and by buying that item unknowingly and bringing it to their house, they're going to bring that demon with them. Like that's what they think.
That's sick.
That's really weird because Russell was a big fan of pyramids. He was really into pyramids.
Yeah,
guy.
Egyptology, pyramology, or whatever it's called. Yeah,
I don't know. He was buried under a pyramid in that cemetery.
Well, they actually, I think they recently tore that out.
They did. They tore the thing down. Apparently, pyramids went out of style along with beards.
Yeah, it was inconvenient history. They bury it.
Yeah, everything that is old, they try to just erase it. Like, oh no, this never happened.
Yeah, basically. But
they're trying to erase the Alive 275 thing.
The echo's back.
The echo is back. No.
I still haven't done anything, so if it's me, you're on mute.
Yeah.
You guys ever played the Smurf game?
Seems to do a phase sort of thing there, dude.
Oh, I was going to mention apostasy. I'm sorry. I was going to mention apostasy. Mentioned that is the memorial tonight, and the memorial like the biggest meeting of the year for the witnesses, and that's tonight.
Yeah.
So skipping it for people who are freshly out, skipping it is a big deal because it's like it is the meeting you never miss.
Why tonight?
I don't know. It has to be like
a couple of days before Easter.
It was going with the Jewish
is it
calendar
like,
or something?
Is it on the full moon? No, yesterday was a full moon, right?
It is on the full moon. It's on the Jewish.
So in that case, there you go.
It's on the Jewish lunar calendar. This is Nissan 14. Nissan
14 and Nissan 14 of Nissan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they go by the Jewish calendar. So it always lines up really, really close to Easter, but Easter's always on a Sunday, and the witnesses go with the Jewish calendar. So the date moves around every year, but it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, the Roman Catholics said Easter is the first Sunday after the first full moon of the vernal equinox.
Yeah.
And the Orthodoxes go like a week later or something. I don't know how they figure it out, but they figure it out somehow.
When I got out, I was thinking about going...
Vernal equinox, full moon. Come on, Ollie. Yeah. Do the math.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's on hot nights. You can't math right now.
That's true.
Math is hard.
When I got out of the Jehovah's Witness, I thought about going and drinking the wine just to piss them off.
Just go in there, yeah. chop the crackers. Eat. I wouldn't drink the wine. I'd just pour it out on their carpet. Like, there you go, guys.
There you go.
Pick some white cloth and pour it there. There you go.
Jesus, tastes great.
A year or two before I left, really long story, but I was really chummy with one of the elders in the congregation because I was trying to date his daughter. And anyway, he was the presiding overseer of the congregation, so he was basically like the head honcho elder. So he just, So anyway, his dad was also an elder. But anyway, a big deal about the memorial is that the emblems, the wine and the bread, they have to be very specific. The wine cannot be fortified. It cannot have sulfates in it. It needs to be like just simple grape wine. And the bread needs to be unleavened because it's very important that they follow whatever was mentioned in the Bible. Anyway, I remember one year, the presiding overseer, his dad was in charge of getting the emblems, like going to the liquor store and buying the wine, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, his dad was kind of a flake, and he accidentally bought wine that had sulfates in it, and it was like a big deal. And they found out after the memorial. They found out after they used it.
Wow.
It was a big deal that it was the wrong stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Like I was just starting to wake up, and I was like, "This is so ridiculous! Like this is just
Jesus.
ridiculous." Yeah.
So,
I have no
so
idea
do you
what...
suppose? You suppose Toni Morris was responsible for doing the shopping for
the wine?
For the governing body for the wine and shit?
He's really got the experience for it, apparently. Yeah.
I understand he was a connoisseur. He is one.
Oh, man. He was
See, as
just
a
recently...
Catholic,
he was
as a
just
Catholic,
recently...
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, as a Catholic, I think we were a little more extreme because we have transubstantiation. What we're eating and drinking is really supposed to be
like transformed.
Yeah, the body
like
and
once
blood. So
it enters your mouth, it actually transforms.
It's the most blood you can get.
Yeah.
Religion of cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Toni Morris.
Out of my tooth, Jesus. Sorry.
Toni Morris just got. He's no longer a governing body member. Like.
Yeah, he got booted.
There's no confirmation of it, but everything indicates that he was removed by committee.
They did announce it on their website. I saw the announce.
They announced it on the website that he was no longer a governing body member, but they didn't announce that he was
kicked out of the religion, right?
It's either he stepped down or he was removed. And the fact that they're starting to scrub videos of him from the website indicates that he was removed. Yeah.
Bree would like that.
Oh,
like
nice,
that.
Ollie.
Yeah, very much so.
Those are my two new acquisitions. I just got those in the weekend. This, although this really looks really nice, it is the most useless pipe I have ever seen.
Well, then maybe Bree wouldn't like it.
This is where you breathe in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you pack the bowl.
Oh.
You got that much room between you and where you're lighting a bowl.
What?
There's no way you can really light this bowl without lighting your nose on fire.
And I was going to say, and yet you still have facial hair.
So, well, it is not being...
Or eyebrows.
Haven't used it yet.
It's like, literally like that. I'm touching my nose at the lighter to put it in the right spot to light the bowl.
You don't do that.
Nope. Yeah. But this one, on the other hand, look at that spiral. That's fucking nice, actually.
That is cool.
Yeah. That is cool.
It takes 10 minutes to get a drag out of it, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
I got a friend here in Seattle, Ollie, that you probably really get along with.
Maybe
you're in Seattle. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's where JP Patches is
close to 100 pipes now.
Yeah.
So I have a small collection of pipes.
Washington license plates that say Patches Pal right on there with a picture of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Just Anton said, "Hostias con chamoy." It's just that you can get the crackers that they give you at the church, and we used to put like sauce in it, like hot sauce.
Oh,
you return it to the church so that then somebody would just get a sudden surprise hot sauce.
Jesus with a little zing.
Yeah.
Didn't Ben? I think student Dr. Ben ate like communion wafers and milk online or something like that. Like, oh man, no, just no. He said it was awful.
Yeah.
Your frosted Jesus flakes.
Yeah. He was like, you can just go and buy communion wafers? I'm just going to go do that.
Yeah. He bought a whole fucking box of communion wafers. I could get through a box and couldn't. It was like the third of a box and was done.
We used to steal them from the priest when we went to the Bible school that we had to go forced.
Yeah, Ben does refer to himself as a human garbage disposal.
When it comes to shit like that, yeah. Anybody that's just willing to eat mayonnaise straight up.
He's like the kid Mikey in the old advertisements for, what was it, Life cereal or something. I was like, ask Mikey, he'll eat anything.
He won't eat it, he likes everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Speaking of Mikey.
Hated that one when I was a kid.
What, hated Life cereal or the commercial?
The commercial, because at school, that's all anybody would.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Everybody
in that era.
named Mikey when those commercials were out got tortured in school.
Yeah.
Recycled toilet paper. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think worse would be named.
Well, what do you expect? Yeah. That's the secret to transubstantiation. It's recycled toilet paper.
I remember that my grandma used to take me to a church.
Echo.
Okay, echo again.
I don't know who's causing the echo. I can hear it. Echo.
I'll mute first. I'll mute first. I'm gonna go get get some pizza.
You think it's me again?
It is. Yeah.
I don't know.
Why does it do it and then stop doing it?
Yeah, it's not echoing now. It's weird.
Maybe your echo cancellation is weird
Wonky.
in some way. Yeah.
That absolutely
could be.
It's only one sure way.
What the hell is bullshit? So I got somebody posted on a birthday tweet or post that I put out last year, just saying, thank you to everyone for wishing me happy birthday on Facebook, because I don't really do Facebook that often. Somebody today, 56 minutes ago, said, "You have such a wonderful post, but we're not friends on Facebook. Only the Patriot Review." What the hell is the Patriot Review?
What?
I feel like
no idea what that is. I tried sending you a friend request, but it's not going through. Could you kindly please send me a friend request so we can be friends? No.
No.
I don't know you.
Answer's easy. No.
I don't think I can accept any more friends on Facebook. I think I'm past the limit now.
There's a limit? I didn't know there was a limit.
Oh, no. I've still got 400 and something friends. You can only have 5,000.
5,000.
I'm at 4,587 right now. So I don't know why it would have.
I'm at a couple of hundred. I'm safe.
I don't even know. I haven't used my Facebook account in ages and ages and ages. And people will send me stuff on Messenger, and I will literally not see it for a week because I hardly ever check it. I always feel bad. It's like, shit, damn it, missed that.
Yep. I look at Facebook about once a week. I get my notice whether or not darts are on or not through Facebook. Oh, that's right. We're doing darts Thursday night this week, because the Friday's the holiday. I almost forgot about that. I won't be around Thursday night. Well, I will be.
Yeah, you don't want to be throwing darts on Good Friday. It's a little bit too, representative. Boom! Ow! Boom! Ow!
I'm probably going to go up to my parents that day and play darts against my dad. But I should be home in time for the show though Thursday night.
Stigmata of dart.
Yeah.
Got my darts over here.
I also have my first union meeting on Thursday. That should be interesting.
They're being run out of the United States.
Mm.
They must have mistaken me for someone else. So.
I would just write them back a polite little thing saying, "I'm sorry, but I don't believe I know you. If I do, please let me know from where. Cheers." Right?
The last Facebook request I got was from a lady who said in her bio that she was a pastor. I think she's trying to get me back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The long arm of Jesus.
No, thank you.
I would accept that invite temporarily and post every Star Wars meme about hokey religions I could find.
Yeah. I'm a Jedi now.
Anyway, I've never seen this person before in my life, so.
They even sent you a picture.
You're
being catfished, dude. You're being catfished.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah. That's possible. I don't know. Works at Plastic Surgery Institute.
Yep, you're being catfished.
That could be all the work of plastic surgery right there. This looks like
somebody
bullshit
says, "Oh,
to
look,
me.
this guy's Facebook says single. Let's go." He's going to send me money by the end of the week for a plane ticket and never see that money again.
Yeah, no.
That's the thought there.
No.
Wouldn't be so bad.
Old landlord got taken so bad. Oh, man. When I was living in London, I was living in this guy's house. He had the upstairs, I had the basement. But he was sending money to this girl, someplace in South America. Like, I mean, he sent her thousands and thousands of dollars. She never ever showed up.
Just had to send Shelley Segal a birthday wishes because it's her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
She sings that song, doesn't she?
Yes, the one that sings "Save It," right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, I like that. I like her music.
On the show.
I saw the one where Matt
was supposed to be performing here, and she ended up getting sick. We were going to go and check her out, but she ended up getting sick. So.
Did you ever see the one where Matt played with her on the show?
Oh yeah, I saw that one. It was cool.
Yeah. It was.
All of a sudden, that post is getting all the attention now. This birthday post that I put out last year. Oh no, I guess it would have been this year, 2022 October. Yeah, still would have been. Well, technically last year, but I think in years is summer to summer, right? So
Still within a year.
Yes.
But still, it's weird for somebody to be looking at a birthday post from 6 months ago, dude. Now, right? It should be so far down on feeds and whatnot. They have to be actually going through your profile and looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Neil, are you planning on going to Better this year?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Okay.
They want me to be a part of a panel too if I do go. It's not till August this year, I believe. So
yeah,
I'll know more closer to the end of spring if I'm going to be able to go or not. Financially, it may not be swingable this time around.
Yeah.
So, whoa,
what?
Darren, there, right there. It's a total scam. I get those about once a week on Facebook. Yeah, I kind of figured
being catfished.
So I thought I would fuck with them. Yeah. And it was, I was just like, I was like, sorry, but odd. I haven't maxed out. I also have no idea what the Patriot review is. You must have me mistaken for someone else.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they all laughed. They all laughed at the thing. So
this week in Mexico is going to be the week we're going to be nailing Jesus again.
Oh boy,
in Mexico.
Wow, was he that good? You got to get nailed by Jesus again? Oh, you're gonna nail. Never mind.
I grew up
Wait,
Catholic.
isn't that
She comes from a Catholic, a very
You're
Catholic
talking about Cinco de Mayo.
No, and here they nailed Jesus to the cross again on Good Friday.
Oh, but that's not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. No.
What percentage of Mexico
it's
is
April,
dude. Yeah, I know. If I can.
Alma,
Just,
what percentage of
I
Mexico
think
is Catholic?
I'm going to bed.
92. After the last census, I saw there was 92.
It's
need to smoke a
insane
joint.
how many Catholics.
Yes.
Border.
Yeah, but what they're like starting to be more and more in here is like small churches, like evangelical ones. But you can see it popping in like one in each neighborhood. It's weird.
The Pope's not happy.
Yeah.
Pope snot. What? Ew.
Pope snot.
Pope
Check out the other
snot?
half of the joint I smoked a little while ago.
Is that like Troll Boogie?
Pope snot. I guess Eric had some husbandly duties he had to go take care of.
Temporarily away. It's still he's here yet.
Oh, there he is. He's like, no, I'm eating, and I didn't want to do it on camera.
Stuffing my face, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just finished.
That's good.
Listening to Pope Snot. That's the new band.
Pope Snot.
Following in the footsteps of Nirvana.
Yep. And Butt Snake. Butt Snake.
Oh, okay. Enough with the butt snake. God damn it.
Well, talk to your colonoscopy dude.
Every time you guys, every time you guys bring that up, I get the memory of the butt snake thing going through my head. It's like,
Fuck, Mikey did a whole song on it, didn't he?
Where's my donut pillow?
Huh?
Ooh, yeah, that's good. Right there. Yeah.
That's why you want to have tight. That's why you want to have Titan Uranus as one of your mods.
Yeah. Fucking best name, man. Titan Uranus.
Titan Uranus.
I can't bring myself to say it all the time, so I'm like Teton Uranus.
I think that was one of the best Futurama jokes they made when Fry called Uranus, and the professor was like, no, scientists renamed that planet a long time ago to get rid of that joke once and for all. Oh, really? What's it called now? Urectum.
Rectum? I hardly knew
him. Ox was wondering what this was. The box I had.
What is it?
It's a legal marijuana right there.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Right, there you go. Lemon skunk.
Pen? What is it, a pen?
Smoke stick.
It's like a vape?
Doobies. They're
It's pre-rolls.
Ah.
Pre-rolls. Okay.
Yeah, pre-rolled. Yeah, you get two of them in here. Of course, I didn't buy this. This was given to me by somebody that bought them because they always saw that I had some little cheap ass piece of crap that I was sticking my doobies in. They're like, here, you gave me one of these and gave me a different one, which the lid is one of those little plasticky flip top things, and it busted. So I use this one now.
Nice.
It busted right off and flew out into the woods somewhere, and I'm like, well, there goes that cap. And it's like, I guess I got this one to use now. So. But the old one was fun because it's one of the ones where you could squeeze it and go boop, and pop open, right? And I wanted to spring load it so the doobie would come flying out, but I thought, that's probably not a good idea because if I'm already too baked, I'll be like, hey, check this out. Oh, fuck, where'd my doobie go?
Yeah.
some
Smoking
raccoons out in
apparatus
the woods
should not
going,
make it
dude,
more
this is the
difficult
best
to smoke.
shit either. Best shit ever.
I
Give me my
actually have one
doobie
of
back,
those-
Trash Panda. What?
I have one of those one hitters that it has a spring in it. And if
Yeah,
you're
I
not
got one.
careful, the thing will go flying out.
I got one of those. The wooden ones? With the
Yeah,
nice
it's a
little
wooden
designs on
box.
them?
It's got a little metal
pivot and it goes
cigarette-shaped
whoop.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Do
use
you know
those
the
when
little
I-
roach clips that you could hang in your mirror in your car? You remember with the feathers and shit?
This
Anybody
is no
remember
longer
those
with the
ones?
feathers or the marijuana leaf around it, but yes.
Well,
Oh.
those they used to be
Little
real,
alligator
yeah,
clips.
just that end of it,
Yep.
just the clip. My buddy tied one of those to a
I
string
just
and
have it
taped it up
down.
to the middle of his room, so he could sit across the room and just sail the joint back and forth to all the people sitting on the couch. I thought that's the
Get out of
laziest.
here.
I swear to God, he did.
Wow.
He had a big couch that
Not
went around the
fucking fun.
corner of his basement. So he'd sit down there and just sail the joint.
That's actually kind of a neat idea because we used to get the. I don't know if you remember this, Ollie. Do you guys have shreddies in the U.S.? I don't think
I
you have
don't know what it
shreddies.
is.
Good whole week.
They're
Heard
like
this before.
they kind of look like Life cereal, but they're
Oh, we have
Yeah,
shredded.
shredded wheat. Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of similar.
Squares.
And up here they're by Post, which I don't think you guys have down there. Post
we have
shredded.
posts.
Yeah.
Post
Yeah,
shredded wheat.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same idea, but they're little tiny squares, and like checks as well. Similar idea to the wheat checks ones. And you used to be able to
Mini
get
ones.
these balloon-powered toys in them. Like one was like a submarine, and the other one was like a little hot air balloon that you could blow the balloon up, and you put on the thing, you press it, it would go.
Yeah.
Right? So that'd be kind of a good
Vaguely
idea. You put a
remember
little
those.
doobie on
Yeah.
there.
Air forces across North America have been shooting them things down. They all come from China.
No, they're from my place. I was blowing them up from the train.
Oh, okay. All right. You're gonna have somebody from NORAD knocking on your door pretty soon. It's like, there's this guy. It's like,
Please stop blowing up them balloons.
BC. He's responsible for all of this. He's in cahoots with the Chinese comms.
I liked all the conservatives that came out.
I hate Atreides.
I liked all the conservatives that came out with their pictures of guns aimed at the sky.
All right, here, hang on.
Oh, with the balloon thing? When they were trying to shoot them?
Well, as if they were going to, yeah. It was fucking funny.
Little did they know, it was actually the Wizard of Oz. It's behind this whole thing.
They're horrible.
Smoke and mirrors. Don't look behind the curtain.
Now that they arrested Trump, I saw a meme where they were showing like the fingerprints.
Tiny.
It was like dots.
Yeah, little tiny dots. Yeah, I saw that.
Little tiny hands.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah. I don't need a really huge ink pad to take care of that job.
I want them to weigh him and tell us how much he weighs. Because when he became president and he released his health report, I was like, no way that guy's
No way.
27 pounds. No
There you go.
way.
Here is what shreddies are.
They're going to be just shredded wheat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do
So
remind me of Life cereal. It's just like literally Life cereal.
No, not the same as Life, like at all. Doesn't even taste like it.
No?
No.
Looks like it. Okay.
More like the wheat
Life
checks.
Life is
They're just
full
whole
of
wheat
sugar.
They're
Shredded
whole
wheat
wheat.
is not.
Okay.
Life has sugar in it. What shredded wheat does not have added sugar,
Correct.
or at least probably not as much.
I
Maybe I'm
really
getting
like
it wrong.
Life cereal,
I
actually.
swear we have something that's
Life
just
is
like it.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
probably
guys
do.
know- Sorry, do you guys know the bizarre history of cornflakes? Like
Yes.
why cornflakes?
Kellogg was a
Um,
nut.
yeah.
yeah. Also, the history of graham crackers. There's another
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
motherfucker.
I'm going to control people with food.
I mean, it's like, what about these graham crackers or cornflakes is going to stop somebody from masturbating?
What writer was it that tried to write a scathing, blistering thing on communism, but he ended up taking the whole meat empire down? That was in the 1920s. I can't remember what the writer's name was. He was trying to make a comment about communism in America, and it ended up taking the whole meat. He found people falling in meat vats and like critters.
You're talking about Upton Sinclair?
Upton
Not
Sinclair, thank you. Yeah, that's his name.
We're triggering apostasy.
Cannery Row.
Conversation.
Yeah, Cannery Row.
Was that the name of the book? I think it was something different. Let me see.
Okay, I'm thinking about the meatpacking industry. It's like it's a
No,
huge
it's not.
expose,
But
huge
I'm-
expose on the meatpacking industry that
Why didn't you
sort of led
motherfucker-
to the FDA, really.
Yeah,
Why,
it was very important,
why-
but just sorry.
Why didn't you motherfuckers tell me they had peanut butter checks? See, they have honey checks and peanut butter checks. Mix those bastards together. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Actually, I'm thinking it's Sinclair Lewis now. There's Upton Sinclair and Sinclair. I think it's Sinclair Lewis. I don't know. I can't remember. Caught me in an odd moment.
What the hell does that have to do with peanut butter checks?
I don't know. What does peanut butter checks have to do with the meat packing industry?
Nothing
This is
at all.
this is a free form show. Oh, wait, you're running this place.
I have the power.
Yeah, you go ahead, kick me right now.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. You're an icon on this show.
Yeah, fabulous icons.
But damn it, I sorry, Ox, but I'm a cereal-aholic. Actually, we get some great cereal up here, but I would go down to the U.S. all the time. I cross the border into Blaine, Washington, and go to the grocery stores there and go down their cereal aisles and just pick up stuff we don't get here. They had fucking Mr. T cereal, for fuck's sakes, back in the day. So I went down there and I picked up like fucking 12 boxes of cereal, and my buddy picked up like 8 of his own, and we had like 5 jugs of milk. And we come through the border, and you have to declare when you go shopping. And he goes, "You guys got anything to declare?" I go, "Yeah, I think we got about 20 boxes of cereal and about 5 jugs of milk." He's like,
What?
Yeah, about 20 boxes of cereal and about 5 jugs of milk. He goes, I start pulling. He goes, "Get out. Let me see this." So he comes out of the little kiosk thing, and we pop the trunk, and he's looking in the trunk, and he's like, "Holy fucking shit!" And it's just like boxes of cereal, and they're all like the total cheesy ass junk food cereals, and like 5 cartons. And he goes, "Well, this is free. Get out of here." He didn't even make us pay any duty.
I want to count these.
Well, we told him we were having a cold cereal dinner party, right? Which was kind of a thing to do. We had all these old Looney Tunes on videotape. We're going to pop those in like it was Saturday morning cartoons, some Yogi Bear, Looney Tunes, and you name it, and stuff like that. So we're going to watch cartoons and have cereal, and it was a big dinner party idea. And then, of course, smoke lots of weed and drink beer and get fucked up afterwards. And then throw up cereal all over the apartment building. But it was a lot. It was just something that we did. We just off the cuff, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, he's like, "Holy shit, I've never." He's like, "Just go." He didn't even want to deal with it. He's like, "Just go."
Well, I tell you, you show up in Florida. I showed up in Florida on a sailboat, sailing from Panama to Key West. Show up in Key West. The customs guy was easy. Basically, a couple of questions. See any go-fast boats out there? Running drugs or anything? Nope. Okay. Cool. Then the ag guy gets on. You got your quarantine flag flying. You can't go anywhere until customs. You go through customs guy, then the quarantine. The ag guy shows up, and they made us throw out every bit of food we had on the boat. Out of here.
Why?
Yeah, because Florida, they don't. Nope. They don't like. Nope. Don't bring no fern food in here.
Fern food. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'd provisioned for just that we didn't actually throw away a whole bunch of food, but there was everything that we had on the boat. They get rid of that.
Most of the time,
yes, but do you have any maple tree cereal?
What about the maple syrup? No, that's got to go too.
I know they do that with animals and plants, but I've never heard that with food before.
Bye, Stace. Cereal will be sent out. Wait, what? What? What cereal? Who are you giving cereal? Why am I not in on this?
Who's on the list? I want to know.
Stacey and I have been talking. There's some misconceptions about cereals here, and her mom has now gotten involved. So their guests are gonna send me a care package of Shreddies. And then I'm on a live stream comparison of Shreddies, shredded wheat, and Life. And this is now a thing. Good, yeah,
nice.
This is now a thing.
They have a subtle sweetness.
I'm in it for the free cereal. So
Shreddies are awesome. They're one of my favorites, and my roommate's fucking addicted to them. So if I buy Shreddies and I bring them home and I have a bowl and I put them in the cupboard, 2 hours later it's like, where the fuck did my Shreddies go?
I will say I'm with Ox on the grits, but shrimp and grits. I like shrimp and grits. Really,
Neil, in Canada, do they have the little boxes of cereal that came in different flavors, and you could buy them and you could cut them open and pour the milk right in?
Yeah, now they're little bowls. Now they're little bowls.
I haven't seen the bowl yet.
Yep,
that was popular here in America.
Yeah, you just fucking punctured them and ripped
Stacey.
it open and poured the milk right in. Like camping, we used to bring those camping.
We always ate like 2 of them. One was not as a little kid, you'd still be like, I need 2 of those.
2 of them. I'd eat 6 myself.
There you go. I was going to say at least 2 or 3.
Have you guys ever seen those the sensors for testing your diabetes and how they're applicated to you? You ever seen that?
No.
No.
So your sensor comes in this little cup thing right here. You got to peel the lid off it, and the applicator is this thing right here. So putting the two together now.
It's me. Sorry.
So they just, you got to make sure you line up the lines, but they just pop together like that. Now that's ready to be applied to me. I went and scrubbed my arm a minute ago, but you take an alcohol swab and you clean the area where you're going to apply it.
What's this? Diabetes test 101?
Yep. So these things, that I just want to show how super easy these things are applied. So you got the applicator, you just pop. It's applied. Done. Ready to go for 2 weeks. Super fucking easy.
Is that embedded in your skin right now?
Yep.
Huh.
There's a little needle in the back side of it.
So you don't have to test you with the strips now every day?
No, I don't have to test with the fucking strips at all. I hated pricking my fingers. It was one of the most horrible
So what
things.
do? You look at the thing and it says your blood sugar's low, or how's that
I
work?
think there's something you put up on it, and then you
So
just
so I have a tester right here. You can have
Oh,
a phone.
okay.
You can have a program on your phone, right?
Okay.
So start a new sensor. Scan the sensor. And I got to wait 60 minutes, and then that sensor's good to go now that I've activated it. So, and that sensor's good for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Could have trained the dog to bark too.
It's pretty neat, I think. Ever since I've been on these, I've loved the fucking things. They're so much easier to use than those strips. I hated fucking pricking my fingers 10, 12 times a day.
Come on, I haven't hated needles since I was 7 years old.
I don't like needles.
You know how the ancient Greeks tested for diabetes, right?
How?
They would taste the physician would taste your urine.
Oh.
Yep, tastes like diabetes.
If it tasted sweet, then.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
I'm bleeding.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
well.
Wait a minute.
I think I played it in the wrong way.
Got a hole in you. Of course you're bleeding.
No, that's
you're not on the pills I'm on, because you wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go rinse that off, and hopefully I'm done bleeding.
Unless they have ink on them. Yeah, I get you. I can't get any more tattoos. I had to stop getting tattoos first when I became a blood donor, because you can't donate blood and get tattoos. And no, I'm not waiting 6 months. There are people in need. And second of all, now I can't because I'm on these suckers. So I can't get a tattoo, and I can't donate blood anymore, but I still go and cheer on my crew. I have 200 and something people in my Partners for Life group, and I still go and cheer them on every once in a while.
That's great.
Nice.
And we still bring in over 400 donations every year. When I told them about this, they said I was insane. They thought I couldn't. Well, my dad did, 500 and something, whatever it was, donations before he died. And I said, well, I'd like to top those numbers in the first year. And they're like looking at me like I have 3 heads. Like, no, dude, no. A single person started Partners for Life group, that's just unheard of. And I said, yeah, but you haven't dealt with me yet, have you? And they're just like, okay, but why don't you just say 50 donations, make that your pledge, and we'll see where it goes. And I'm like, you can write that down, but I'll tell you, we're going to break my dad's record. And sure as shit, a year later, 681 donations.
Woo!
I broke the pledge by 1,240%.
Nice.
So, nice. And that's the first time in history of kind of a single person starting a Partners for Life group and having those kind of numbers. And we still bring over 400, 450 every single year. Even though I can't donate anymore, I'm hoping that they allow me to come off of these pills at some point so that I can and get back into it. Because I was trying to get at least 100 donations before I had to quit for whatever reason. And I got to almost 60, so I was fucking like 40-something shy. Because you can't donate, you can only donate every couple of months here, every 56 days, I think. So
58.
They want you to be. Is it 58 now?
Yeah, 58.
I was told it was 56 back in the day. But.
No, I'm on a 58 day. Well, I'm on about a 61 day schedule or something like that, because I go on Thursdays. But
okay, well, for me it was 56 days. We just book every Wednesday.
If you go check your blood donation thing, it tells you 58 days.
Have you ever
males are
tried
58 days, and women are 65 days. They're like an extra 7 or 8, an extra week.
I think so.
You
I
ever
don't
tried
even know if I have the
plasma?
blood.
That's because you guys have the hematocrit advantage. You know.
Yeah.
I'm curious
I'm half worried about the sensor. That's the first time I've ever bled, and it's basically bleeding through the little hole in the sensor right here. So I've never seen that before.
You must have hit yourself just right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe
Sometimes
you
the
hit
sensors, if the
blood
sensor's
vessel.
screwed up, right? I'll have to stay up and see if it actually scans in an hour. Like it went down by 6 minutes, but the last time I had a sensor fail on me right when I first injected it, it would go down to about 47 minutes and then reset. So we'll have to see.
What are you talking about? It's ready for pickup. I got my Lego package.
Maybe there's another one waiting for you.
You got another one.
I'm trying to remember if I did actually pull the trigger on that order.
Do you guys have a similar law in Canada where if something gets delivered to your house accidentally, it's yours, like no questions asked? No. In the United States, if something gets delivered to your house and you didn't order it, it is yours. You have no obligation.
You know something? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense because my parents got delivered a package 2 years ago.
Yep.
And they called in and said, "This pack, we never ordered this," right? And they were told, "Just keep it."
Yeah, it is easier for them to tell you to keep it.
Amazon.
It is also illegal in the U.S. It's also illegal for them to ask you to bring it back or give it back or mail it back or anything. It is yours.
Wow.
They were willing to send it back, but my mother's been using it now for 2.5 years.
So this actually happened. So about 5 years ago, before my wife and I bought this house, we were co-renting a townhouse in Bellevue, and how'd that happen? The couple that we were sharing the place with, they ordered a couch from IKEA, and the couch got delivered. So they set up the couch, and all is normal. Then, like 2 days later, a whole nother couch showed up with their name on it, and it was just theirs. Like, boom, an $800 couch. Yeah. We're like, we got 2 couches now, yeah. And then also on Reddit, some people they'll order like a single hard drive, and a box of 12 will come because Amazon queues up every once in a while. And yeah, if that happens to you, at least in the US, it's yours. Just hold on to it. No obligation to give it back. Yeah.
Can't believe I didn't know that.
Yep.
All right then.
You never know.
So, my last donation was my 60th donation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Bravo, sir.
Cool.
And I've been donating for Neil to his campaign since he said.
Have either of you guys ever donated plasma?
Yeah, I used to do that. That's how I got more than half my donations. I used to donate back in the 90s. I used to go.
Can't do that here in BC. You have to go to.
That's
I have to go
crazy
to
different than blood, man. That's I did it a few times. That's
platelets too. Platelets is another thing you can donate. And you can do platelets every couple of weeks. That's how my dad's number started to climb towards the end because he started doing platelets. However, you got to sit there for like an hour or 2 hours because they pull the blood out, remove the platelets, and then they put the blood back in.
Yeah.
Right, so you can build platelets again. Yeah. So he said he would just bring his little laptop that he had. I gave him a little Chromebook, and he would sit there and watch movies while he was doing it. Right. So
I just remember how weird it felt. You could feel when they were putting the stuff back in you.
Yeah. You can feel it when it comes out. The first time I ever donated blood, I was like, this feels weird because you can feel it leaving. Right? And you think you're afraid of the needles that you get, like flu shots and stuff, Ox? You should see the needles they do for blood donations.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the thing is they don't hurt like the needles for shots.
No, because once they're in, they're in. As long as the guy doing it's pretty good doing it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, like
I had one nurse that
barely
fucked
feel
up,
it,
but most of the time they get it right. So.
He's like shooting
I had a flu shot once. Did not feel the needle. Like, didn't feel it at all.
If they do it right, you won't.
Yeah.
I give blood plus. Bravo, Ox. Attaboy.
I had probably probably my favorite stat talking about HRT and whatnot is the fact that if one starts HRT and no matter which direction you're going, testosterone fueled or estrogen fueled, in 6 months, the hematocrit levels in your blood match the target sex perfectly. It happens that fast. It's pretty amazing.
That's cool.
It's pretty amazing.
When that happens,
Very weird.
Become a blood donor. You're O blood? Me too, O positive. My dad was O negative, which is universal.
Yeah.
I am O negative too.
Alma, are you a blood donor?
Yeah, but it's more difficult in here because there is no places where you can go are close enough.
Move up here with
where
me.
I am.
We'll get you going.
They have the Red Cross, but they do a blood drive every year or so, and that's it.
Oh, cool. That's good. At least you're doing it because O negative is really, really needed because it is the universal.
You don't sound like a vampire at all. Move up here with me. I will get you to lose your blood.
Positive.
Come up here and make sure you get your blood donation.
Is O negative truly universal? Isn't there one blood type that can only take its own match?
I think that is
yes.
O negative.
That is O negative.
Oh, okay.
You can only give O negative blood to an O negative patient.
That's okay.
But you can give O negative blood to every other blood.
Everybody else. But,
yeah.
That's wild.
Which you think you would have called that positive, really? But I'm O positive. Hi, John.
As am I. We are the most common.
Grundle is a measurement now.
56% of the population or something like that. O positive.
O positive? Yeah, and you can do to all the positive ones.
Yeah.
So it's universal on the positive side. Yes, O negative can be used by all types. And O positive can be used by all positive types.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Fuck you guys. I'm getting hungry. I mean, I had some... my roommate made a Thai curry prawn soup, which was fucking delicious.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And stop bleeding.
I scarfed a small bowl of that before doing this with some crackers and stuff like that. But they saw me just eat the rest of the crackers because I only had started with a sleeve and I just crumble them all up and give them the soup because I do. I'm one of them cracker crumbly kind of guys, and I still had a handful, so I just munched them away. Jesus crackers! But but I'm getting hungry now. And she's got some really good bread there, and we just got some fresh peanut butter. So.
Fresh peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of peanut butter.
What kind do we all eat here in Canada? Come on.
Kraft.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kraft peanut butter. Is that Jiffy? No.
No.
What brand is
Jiffy.
Jiffy?
Jiffy's way too
just
fucking
Jiffy,
oily. Way too oily.
Oh, that's what makes it good.
I don't mind Jif.
Yeah.
Jiffy, Skippy.
Then there's the Adams natural peanut butter, which is got a layer of oil on it that's like an inch thick.
Natural peanut butter really gets oily.
Yeah, I like that stuff. It's good.
Yeah, well, you mix it in and it's great once you do that.
Yeah.
I prefer.
And actually, I've used a little of the peanut oil for cooking before off the top of an Adams jar.
Also, here in Mexico, if you add peanuts to the sauce, to the really hot sauce, it tastes really good.
Oh, yeah, I like them crunchy. That'd be good.
Peanut patai.
That's why I love spicy wontons, because they make a peanut sauce with the chili sauce together, and oh man, they're so good. All right, that's it. I'm ordering. I'm fucking ordering spicy.
Yeah, get on the phone right now.
Just give me some spicy wontons, Neil. Yes. Okay, on the way.
Yeah.
What about you're not supposed to order high, but I'm high all the time.
Yeah.
What about my nuts? Oh, what about you're not supposed? Never mind.
You're not supposed to order when you're high.
What about these nuts?
Yeah, I'd like to order these nuts.
No, not those nuts. These nuts.
These nuts.
What are D's in the chat still? What about my nuts?
These nuts. Hang in here, fella. These nuts.
Yeah. Just drain it off. No, you don't drain it off. You mix it in. Yeah, I like all natural PB. It's good. But for the store-bought on the shelf peanut butter, I like the Kraft. Or Skip, or was it Skippy? The one, which one is the one that has the
Peter Pan. There's a
peanut
bunch of
on the top?
Aladdin?
I think that's Skippy.
The one that...
Right? That's the other one I like.
We don't have that here.
There is a one
or the
here
non-crunchy?
named Aladdin.
Nope, no peanut on
butter.
top.
No? Okay.
Do you like the crunchy or the smooth?
Crunchy.
Smooth.
I like ultra smooth actually. The yellow
I prefer
jar.
the smooth myself. Yeah.
I like the smooth. A crunchy's
Because the
okay on
crunchy-
occasion.
The crunchy doesn't go good on hamburgers.
See,
That's
I'll
right.
agree with you there. I like smooth every once in a while, so I get that. Even though
I like the
prefer
ultra smooth, the yellow jar. Oh yeah.
Like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich needs to be a smooth experience.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
jelly, the peanut butter, the bread. Just, yeah.
Don't want
Well, I
crunchy
prefer
in there.
jam
Crunchy
over
is
it.
really good.
Well, a little bit crunchy because I prefer toast as opposed to just bread.
But I think even
I
crunchy
can
peanut
see
butter
that
works,
working.
too.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever
I
had
can
it
say
on
lightly
toasted
toasted.
bread? You ever made a PB&J on toasted bread? A warm
Yeah.
PB&J?
Oh, after you made yeah.
Just toast
Used
it
to have one
lightly.
of- I used to have one of the grillers. It was
Fry
like
it,
the Georgia
like a
Foreman.
grilled
Yeah,
cheese.
you could fry it. Yeah.
So,
Fried peanut butter and banana
Actually-
sandwiches.
I actually
Ooh.
saw a recipe for $100 from some restaurant in Chicago, $100 peanut butter jelly sandwich, and they had the whole recipe. So I went out and spent, I don't know, I think it was like maybe $45 on all the ingredients: brioche bread, real berries, 4 kinds of real berries, bacon. I can't even remember all the shit in it. Little peanut butter or little banana slices. It was this incredible.
Yeah.
It was so expensive, but it's looking good. And I made it for my family. They all
I
love it.
believe it's
like-
called Fool's Gold Loaf.
I feel like you might be right because it had a gold leaf on it.
Fool's Gold Loaf. It was
Oh,
Elvis's favorite sandwich. It's got the caloric content is off the charts. It's like
Ooh,
it
yes.
can power a moon rocket, basically.
Yes, peach preserves with PB&J as a PB&J is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
like going with the grape jelly every now and then instead of the strawberry.
I don't do the jelly. The jelly's like
Have you
the
ever
shit that they leave
heard-
off of jam. It's like, this is trash. We'll sell it as jelly.
Have you ever
But,
heard
I'm,
about
I'm looking this
marquesitas?
up.
Well, it's just jam.
Have you
that's-
ever heard
food
about
food.
marquesitas?
Margaritas.
No?
No.
What the hell's that?
Marcus,
Marquesitas? I don't know. Maybe I can share my screen a little bit.
Sure.
Let me
Present
show
at
you
the bottom of the
guys.
StreamYard.
This
Okay.
this is your Fool's Gold Loaf here.
Oh,
It consists of a single warmed, hollowed out loaf of bread filled with the contents of 1 jar of creamy peanut butter, 1 jar of grape jelly, and 1 pound of bacon.
Oh, I'm drooling already. Okay, hang on. I almost got something
Kind of
here.
sounds pretty good.
Oh, what's that?
those are
They're
called
little waffle
marquesitas.
cones.
Yeah, they're kind of like that. They're like long waffle cones, and they put like whatever you want: peanut butter, cheese, strawberries, chocolate,
That was
Nutella,
good.
All of them. I'll take all of them.
cheese,
Yeah.
and nuts, and whatever you want. Yeah.
What about my nuts? Stop talking about my nuts.
Uh,
So, yeah, no, seriously, I would all ones I see. I see a fucking Ritz cracker in one of them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
They
I
do
just love
also
waffle cone stuff.
ham
That's
and
great.
Ritz crackers and cheese. Yeah, that's
And
they
Anton
sell
says you can
these
eat one
and
right now.
only in the state where I am, in Yucatan.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah,
Those are pretty good.
Yucatan and Quintana Roo. That's like
All right, I'm coming to visit.
when I lived in Arizona, I had a friend named Pedro who was just like, I think 6 months. He had crossed the border, and I worked with him at a
Stephanie.
telemarketing place. and he became a good friend, but he would always take me to Mexican markets at lunchtime, and we would have the best lunches. The best.
I'm sorry, what was
thinking about making one of those sandwiches.
All right. I was like, no, I'm hungry.
Peanut butter. I don't have the bacon, or I can't do it. I don't have bacon. I would just make a sandwich. I would make the giant, like, pound of this, pound of that type of thing. I would just make a little sandwich.
And in Mexico, Alma, do they take fruit and put hot spices on it? Yeah, that's a big thing in Arizona.
We do that since we are in elementary school, so we eat hot sauces.
The first time I heard of it, I thought that's strange, but I tried it and it is so good.
It is so good
Pineapple
when you eat mangoes or pineapple with the hot sauce. It's really good.
Well, it wasn't sauce for me. It was a powder. There was a like a red powder that went on it.
Yeah, and it's chile piquin, and there is also Valentina sauce.
Okay,
it depends. The chile piquin is a little bit more like it's not as spicy as the other ones.
Then I should have tried the other one.
Yeah. And they give it to you in a plastic bag. Also, you can add like cucumbers if you like those. Also with lemon and the hot sauce or chile piquin. It's really good. That's what we eat outside of the school when we got out of the school.
I almost tried menudo once, but I didn't quite make it.
Menudo, isn't that a band?
Menudo, but it's got
it's also a band.
Yeah, but it's got an interesting recipe. What's in it, Alma?
I know. There is like the belly of
the lining of a pig.
Yeah, the lining of the
cow
of the belly.
Yeah,
and
is it a pig or cow? I can't remember.
It's a pig.
Either or, it's all good. So it's like Mexican haggis. I've had haggis. It's good.
It's a soup, isn't it?
It's a soup. Yeah.
Yeah. Menudo soup.
It has.
Okay, so it's not at all like haggis.
No. No.
So why does he keep saying haggis?
I think I have a picture in here because a lot of people confuse the pozole with menudo. It's a different thing.
Okay.
They kind of look kind of this. There are soups, but they're a little bit different.
My friend Pedro tried to get me to eat the menudo, but I just couldn't.
No, I don't recommend if you're not used to it to spicy foods because you will get sick. Yeah.
He told me it was very spicy. I was more worried about the lining of the stomach thing, though. I just sounded like something I couldn't wrap my head around.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, that looks good.
The only thing I've ever had trouble eating or kind of creep me out was tongue. I can't eat tongue.
There are tacos of that.
But I don't want to eat something that could be tasting me back, you know. So.
Doesn't sound fun.
There is tacos of tongue, and
that looks good, man.
I think there's also
brain. I can't remember where that is. Asia, maybe.
Sí, también. Also, we have tacos of brain.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Se llaman tacos de sesos, but yeah, it's brain.
Cream.
And they actually make tacos of everything. Liver, brain, the eyes, also the eyes.
Ooh. Wow.
I hear they pop when you eat them.
No, actually, they
like
cook
a cherry
it and
tomato.
they chop it. They chop the meat, so it's not like you get an eye in there.
You don't get an eyeball.
Yeah, you don't get an eyeball in there. It's just they cook it and chop it. It's not.
Evil Dead movie or something.
Yeah.
I'll poke out some more eyeballs. You can have those ones.
It makes sense. Back in the time when resources were limited, you use the whole animal.
Sure.
And then you can have a lot of foods develop around that.
All right, let's get rid of that. Alma, thank you for sharing. Just so you guys know, if you missed the original interview, guys, it is in the description box below, so you can go over and check it out. Great fun, great interview. The friendly agnostic, as he calls himself, because Hemet Meta went and stole his name. So,
okay.
But yeah, he's got a great TikTok channel, so go and check it out. He's funny as fuck, especially when he goes live with the top hat on and the big British-looking pipe thing that he has. It blows bubbles, I think. But I'm not sure. But yeah, he's hysterical. Yeah, and all you guys hanging out with us, thanks for doing so. It's always great to have you guys in the chat and we can interact.
Always fun.
Like that.
Oh yeah,
always a good time. And my amazing fucking patrons and members. You can be a member if you want by clicking the join button. It's like $1 or $2 or something a month, I think, or something like that. But it helps the show, and all the proceeds from these shows for the next little while are going to Mike. He has, kids are expensive, man. So I'm going to do everything I can to help him out in making sure the new one has got everything she needs. Yeah, and I think you can still get stuff off of the registry. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's on Mikey's Twitter, so you can check out there if you want.
Yeah.
I don't have it handy right now, otherwise I'd pop it in there. But yeah, thanks, guys, for jumping in here with us. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to be around or not, so I just spammed links everywhere. Some of you asked, some of you didn't, but I spam them anyways. Because that's what I do. I'm link spam guy. But anyways, guys, until next time, like I always say at the end of the after parties, like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, I was about to say Christopher Hitchens. Fuck it all up again. God, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
You'll get it one day.
Mom, save me. Anyways, until next time, guys, like I always say at the end of these, like the great, late, great, for crying out loud, Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And no, I'm not running a little banner because I don't know where the fuck it is. Until then, see you guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Peace.